Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and we have another box to open. I'm just got this today. I know what it is, but you don't yet. So let's get on with it. Open up, see what's inside. Oh look, we have some of these things. But we also have hidden inside again Sentinels of the Universe, Multiverse, whatever you want to call it. It's the Rock City and the Infernal Relics expansion, all in one box. Marvellous. So let's have a look inside, shall we? What have I just done with my knife of opening? There it is. Okay, so what do we have on the back? It says Sentinels of the Multiverse is the award-winning cooperative comic book card game in which you and your friends team up as mighty heroes to thwart the nefarious plans of the villains who threaten the entire multiverse. This box set combines the Rock City and Infernal Relics expansion, adding new heroes, villains and environments to the multiverse, but it requires the Sentinels of the Multiverse core game. So, let's get it open. It doesn't add any extra players, it's still 2 to 5 players. It takes 30 to 60 minutes to play. Let's see what's inside. It'll be cards. I'll bet it's cards. I'll bet it's cards. Oh look, it's cards. Right, so what do we have? We have let's just open these and separate them, shall we? We can place that over there for the time being. We have our card dividers, which we probably have already in the base game, but we'll have a look and see if there's any difference, if we've got them all. Right, first of all we have this set. And what do we have here? And we have Spites cards and the Matriarchs cards. Okay, so I'll place them down there. We have the organisation cards. Which will be the operative and the chairman. And here's Spites cards, or some of Spites cards, they're not all there. That's what I like about this game. All the cards are mix and match, they're not all together. So let's see what we've got in here. We have, starting off, we have Mr. Fixer from Rock City, and the expatriate there. I'm not sure who Mr. Fixer is, but yeah, there is nothing here. Ah, there he is. Ah, I've mixed up. Right, so expatriate, these are expatriates cards. Okay, so that's them done. Mr. Fixer, so far we just have 3 cards for him. And what else do we have? welcome to Crook City. On the Pike Industrial Complex. I'm just going through to see if I can find, oops, all the cards. I think these are two environments. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Apostate. He's an Infernal emissary. He's a villain. We have Akash Bhuta, whatever that may be. Akash Bhuta. There's another villain. That. And we have Tomb of Anubis, which again is a environment, and we have the Realm of Discord, which is another environment, and we have more cards. We have 2 more packs of cards to open, 3 more packs of cards to open, including this one. I'm not sure exactly where anything is now. Okay, we have the Urgent Adept. The Urgent Adept. Over him. And we have Night Mist. But they're just his cards. They aren't his actual. Here we are. I'll tell you what. I've just found Night Mist, more Night Mist cards, so I'll open these first. Oh dear, when I can get them open. We'll have to break the end off this knife. It's getting a bit blunt now. So we have more Night Mist cards. Here we are, and Night Mist. Oh good, she's a hero character. So Night Mist, where did Night Mist go? Where did I put Night Mist? Is that Night Mist? That's Night Mist. We have cards everywhere. The Ennead. The Ennead seems to be a no, set Osiris. No. These are on the Ennead. These are the villains. We have Tefnut, Shu, Set, Osiris, Nuit, Nephthys, I think, Isis, Geb and Atum. So they're all the Ennead. And we have Gloomweaver. Who is again a villain, surprisingly enough by the name. Place him over there, and we have the Apostate. That goes in that. And finally, I wish they put these in order. And finally we have Spite cards. Spite, 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 Spite. Where did Spite go? Where did Spite go? Spite. So there's Spite's cards. Strangely enough, he's a villain. And then we have Plague Rat. I'm hoping I've got everything on camera. I do apologise if I haven't. Plague Rat, surprisingly enough, again he's a villain. And we have Mr. Fixer. I think this is the final one. By the look of him, he is definitely a hero, and he is. So there we go. Oh right, let's have a look. We have, for villains, we have Spite, we have the Matriarch, we have Akash Bhuta, we have the Chairman, we have the Apostate, we have Plague Rat. I'll put all the villains down here so you can see. The Ennead, and what else was there? So we have Gloomweaver, Plague Rat, Spite, Gloomweaver, Plague Rat, Spite, the Matriarch, the Apostate, Chairman, the Ennead, and the Akash Bhuta. They are the villain cards. For hero cards we have Night Mist, we have Mr. Fixer, we have the Urgent Adept, and we have Expatriate. And for environments we've got over here, who was this again? The Pike Industrial Complex, Crook City, Tomb of Anubis, and Realm of Discord. You know what we're going to be doing now, don't you? We're going to be placing them all into our box. So let's get cracking, shall we? Right, what we need to do first of all is take out, obviously, all the bags with the tokens and everything, and see what we have. Well, let me just move the camera over a touch. Alternatively, let me just knock everything over. Okay, so we have in here our environments. So let's find our environment cards. We have the Pike Industrial Complex, which is there. They can go in there. We have the Tomb of Anubis. And the divider cards I'm using are the ones that came with the base set. I'm not using the ones that's come with these. And we have the Realm of Discord. I knew we'd got that one, I couldn't see it then. Alrighty then. And we have Rook City. And as the graffiti says, Crook City. And that's it for oops. That's it for the environment cards. Now we have to put in the big nasties, the villains. So we'll start off with the Matriarch. She can go in. Let's try and find the ones that are villains, shall we? The Ennead. They can go in. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There they are. There's a lot of cards for them. The Organisation. They can go in. Spite. He can go in. Plague he can go in. Gloomweaver, he can go in. Apostate, he can go in. And finally Akash Buta, I think that's how it's pronounced, he can go in. I'm also going to bring in a few from over here because we need some space for our new hero cards. So I'm not sure exactly how much space I'll need, so I will bring them all down here. Okay, so first of all we have the Urgent Adept. Oops, I forgot to bring others. That's it. So on the villain cards and all the environment cards on this side now. So we have the Urgent Adept. I may need to rearrange some of these as time goes on, but Night Mist, she can go in. Mr. Fixer, he can go in. And no, I won't need to. And Expatriate, she can go in. Okay, so that's all the cards in the deck. Oh, that's all the cards in the box, rather. They're not going to be going anywhere. Okay, the one thing we haven't looked at yet is the rule book for this, which is here. We have, as usual, the turn order on the back. So let's have a look at what we have. When we have the hero comparisons, Expatriate is a complexity. Expatriate makes Mr. Fixer a complexity of 2. The Urgent Adept and Night Mist complexity of 3. I keep wanting to say Night Wish for that. The Chairman and the Matriarch are both difficulty of 4. Plague Rat, Spite, Akash Bruta and the Apostate are all level 2. And the Ennead and Gloomweaver are all level 3. So I know there are some new things in here which I need to... oh no, obviously not. I'd heard there was some new things in this, but no, there doesn't seem to be. It's just what you call it now, bios of each of the characters. So there you go. Well, that was Sentinels of the Multiverse. What the hell am I going to put on them now? I'm going to need a bigger box. Right, let's see. I can take that out possibly and start packing things up in there. Should hopefully doesn't move too much. That's that. Getting any more expansions, I'm going to have to get a box just for the tokens. So there you go, that was Sentinels of the Multiverse, Rook City and Infernal Relics expansions. Expect a playthrough of these very soon. But until then, take care, God bless, and bye for now.